If you're looking for the best magnet mount for your DJI Osmo Pocket 3, you've come to the right place. After purchasing a handful of them and using them myself, I found the one. First, I'm gonna go over the 4 magnet mounts that I purchased and started using, starting with the very first one that I got, which is a StarTech or StarTRC magnet mount. This one comes with this cage. So you can see, if I take this thing off, it does come with its own Pocket 3 cage, which is honestly really nice, but the problem is, and you can see it right here, it breaks. So it's come completely apart. See? Not great. And I did not use this super aggressively. Now, the downside to this is you can only put the Pocket 3 in here one direction. It only fits in like this, see? Now this would go into the magnet clip like this. And now it's got a clip, it's got like a jaw clip on there, which is awesome. I use it on a backpack a lot. So take the Pocket 3, put it on a backpack like this, and then walk, ooh. This is probably a good time to mention that you should buy the DJI, the DJI care package, so the extended warranty for this. This is not waterproof, this is not weatherproof. This camera will break if it sees any adverse conditions or mildly abrasive moments, like dropping it on the ground. I purchased the care package for this one because I've already destroyed one of these cameras on tour with my band. So something to look into. If you have one of these or you're about to buy one of these, cannot recommend enough to purchase the DJI care package. So going back into it, this cage only mounts from the front like this, which is not my favorite thing. If, let's say for example, I wanted to put this on a backpack. So let's say I had a backpack and I have the strap coming down right here and I clip it onto the strap. But let's say I want to see the screen so that while I'm using this DJI Pocket, I can actually see the screen. The problem is it doesn't work like that. So this mounting system doesn't really work like that. It really wants to go like this, see? So you can mount it this way, but then the problem is it's away from you. So how am I supposed to adjust the joystick and everything if I can't see it? Now there's the app on your phone, but it's on my physical body and I can't adjust the screen. So what I was doing and how I broke this cage is that I flipped it around, which doesn't actually fully secure it in there, unfortunately, right? It's kind of not fully in the bottom, but you can secure it in there, kind of. And now I can see, you know, the screen on my side, right? Not great. Again, this is also a very, very inexpensive mount. That option is nice because it's $13. Has a magnet mount. The magnet is super weak. Like, this is not a very strong magnet at all. It has the clip though, which none of the other magnet mounts I'm going to show you have the clip, and the clip is actually pretty strong. And it comes with this very flimsy plastic cage, which again, not great, but for $13, this is, you really actually can't beat this for 13 bucks. All of the magnet mounts that I use in this video do not come with a cage for the Osmo Pocket 3, something to put your Osmo Pocket 3 inside of so that it is compatible with the GoPro mount, right? So these things here go inside of that, right? None of these mounts that I'm going to show you today have a cage. This is the newer Osmo Pocket 3 cage. This cage has a quick release button for your Pocket 3. So if we go here, I can drop the Pocket 3 right in here by pushing this quick release button, right? Quick release button, drop the Pocket 3 in. It snaps in place. And now I have GoPro mounts on the front, right? Oh, on the front and on the back, which is nice. So I can mount this on a backpack like this. If I have the clip mount, right? Take the clip mount, put these two together, screw that pin in there. I can mount it here, or I can flip it around, pull these 2 feet out and mount it on this side, and then actually see my screen, which is huge on the side that I can, and then control the joystick just directly from where I can see it. It also has some threads. It's got threads. It has a hot shoe on this side, or a cold shoe type mounting bracket, and then some more threads. So if you're looking for something that will allow you to put your Osmo Pocket 3 onto a magnet mount for a GoPro or an action camera of any kind, you're gonna wanna go with the NEEWER cage. I've seen the other cages, and definitely some of them are okay, but in my opinion, this is by far the best one. It's got a quick release switch, comes right off, right? This is the optimum cage, in my personal opinion. It's got the record button, place for the joystick. This thing's awesome. I tried the Ulanzi ball joint magnet mount. So these all have like super powerful magnets. It has the 360-degree ball joint, you know, with kind of a pinned out area right here, which is nice. My issue with it is it's a little small. It doesn't give me multiple points of control as far as how I can mount the camera or kind of turn it or angle it in different ways. All I get is a ball joint, which can simply go in all directions, versus a double ball joint, which the other two are double ball jointed. So I also compared all the magnets of all 3 of these, and this is the least powerful magnet of the 3 that I chose, not including the $13 StarTRC, which, again, great for what it is. It's just a magnet pad on the bottom. It's not a group of exceptionally high-powered magnets. This is much more powerful than this, but the ones I'm gonna show you are more powerful than this. The second one is the Telesin. Now, I really like this one, actually, mainly because of the adjustment wing nut. So this adjustment wing nut is awesome. It's super smooth. It's very, very powerful. It has the ability to adjust in multiple ways, right? So we can go, you know, all the way flat like this, all the way out. And then from here, I can adjust this camera. Imagine it's mounted on the wall somewhere. I can adjust this camera in a bunch of different ways, right? It's great. And then you just tighten down this wing nut, and it's gonna stay in that position the entire time. This thing is great. The magnets on this are really good too. And then you can replace, this one's actually cool because you can replace the action camera ball joint at the top here with a threaded normal camera ball. So it's kind of cool. So you can just, you know, loosen the wing nut here all the way, pull the top ball out. Now this is the one that has the GoPro mount on it, right? And then simply from inside here, you know, put the other ball in here. And now you can mount any normally threaded device, even like a light. If you had a light or a light, just any kind of device that's gonna use a thread like that, you can now have a magnetized thread device, which is cool. This is great. My only gripe with this is this piece here is a little bit heavy, and the magnets are not as good as the one I'm gonna show you. So what I went with is the Surewo. Now this one is amazing. I don't love the wing nut. So this wing nut here is not my favorite thing. It's a little stiff, and it's also, it doesn't provide a whole lot of surface area for the grip, where the Telesin has this nice big kind of giant wing nut on it, which is really nice. This is a much smaller wing nut, but I kind of like the way this is set up. This middle piece, the black piece here, is much lighter, and I feel like I can get it to stay where I want a little bit easier whenever I'm working with it. I tour with a band, so I use this in music venues all the time. And so these magnets I have found are the most powerful of all 4 of the ones that I've showed you today. There's no question, this is the most powerful magnet on this entire list. These things are crazy. And then when you combine this with the NEEWER cage, right, with the Pocket 3, go ahead and put this thing in here. Now This thing's perfect. I can mount this wherever I want, anywhere I need this thing to go. You know, it really doesn't matter. I can move it around super easily, adjust it in a million different ways, and then once it's on a wall somewhere, I can just tighten this, you know, and then bam. This thing works great. So my recommendation by far is going to be this Surewo magnetic mount with the NEEWER cage from NEEWER for the Pocket 3. Now, if you're using a GoPro or a DJI Action, any of the action cameras that don't have the requirement to also have some kind of mounting mechanism like this, because they just have the action camera mount on the bottom, then in that case, I would still honestly go with this. This is the best magnet mount that I've found for action cameras or the DJI Pocket 3. If you're a stickler for how something feels when you're using it, if you love a tactile feeling and you really want a premium feel of a device, I would probably go with the Telesin. The wing nut on this thing is incredible. The gunmetal, I mean, it's a very premium feeling and looking device. This wing nut is amazing. It's very smooth. I don't know how to describe it. This is so much better than the Surewo. The problem is this is a much more powerful magnet, and I feel more comfortable putting my camera on the wall with this because of how light this middle section is as opposed to this. Now, if my camera was lighter, it really wouldn't matter. They're both very powerful magnets. We're kind of splitting hairs. I definitely did some tests on this, and it wasn't insane, the difference, but there was a difference. This is a more powerful set of magnets than this is. All right, I'm gonna show off the magnets on these things. The StarTRC is pretty weak. I mean, very weak. This thing barely hangs on there. It's on there. Takes almost no force. Number 2 on there was the Ulanzi, which there's some force, but it's not incredible. I know you can't feel this. You're just gonna have to trust me on this. The Telesin is pretty good. I mean, I could put some serious force on this thing before it starts, and it's all the way extended. And I can just, you know, I can hit it with my hand. It's not coming off, but you know, with a decent amount of force, it'll come off. And then finally, the Surewo. This thing is just, it's very, very well made. I mean, it's significantly stronger than all the other ones. So there's your magnet test. I still say Surewo. It's up to you. Like I said, doesn't look the prettiest. Doesn't have my favorite wing nut. If you're looking for something that looks and feels premium, I'd get the Telesin. If you're looking for a name brand that has less functionality and a worse magnet, get yourself the Ulanzi. You'll get the experience that I just described. Other than that, if you're looking for something that's 13 bucks and will definitely break on you, but has a decent clip, get the StarTRC. I highly recommend getting the Surewo magnetic mount for your DJI Pocket 3 if you're gonna get the NEEWER cage, which has the ability to give you the action mounts in the front and the action mounts in the back, as well as threads and a cold shoe. Thanks for watching, and if you click down below, there's links to all this stuff. Obviously, those are affiliate links that go to help the channel, so thanks for watching.